Hey everybody, welcome back to Privacy on Demand and Florida Lanai Curtains YouTube channel. And we are here at another customer's home, and as you can see, we have already done a major project in here with our outdoor privacy curtains. If you've ever wondered what red curtains would look like on a screen enclosure, it actually looks really, really cool. At least from my opinion, but I am kind of biased. They are going all out in this pool enclosure. And part of making this kind of their little private oasis, looks like entertainment area, got lots of furniture in here that wasn't here before. But part of making this an environment where they can entertain and enjoy is getting some privacy. Because you can see as I lift my camera up, there are houses all around. They can see over the fence, because again, a lot of houses in Florida are built up on mounds and the fences don't often help. But we've also got this two-story home right over here with a couple of windows up there. And so what we're trying to do today is to get some privacy from those windows up there. And as you can see, as I move along the pool area, those windows kind of follow. So pretty much everywhere you go, there's going to be some visibility of what's happening in the pool area from those two windows. So the customer would just like to increase their privacy. So the way we're doing that, in the underside of the pool enclosure, the roof area, we are putting up some of our black solar mesh shade sails. You can see if I come over here and lift this up, we already did one to give some privacy. We've got one right there installed already, but we're going to be adding our shade sails all along this entire side right here, those three sections. And then we're also going to be doing these 6 sections all across the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like. And this will be definitely something for you to put on your list of considerations if you're trying to get some privacy from two-story homes near your house, or you're trying to really just get some shade inside the pool enclosure. This would really be necessary, especially in this area when it's a hot summer, in the middle of summer when the sun is the highest point and you've just got blazing sun. In the late afternoon, it's really going to help keep this area cool right here by providing some great shade. So I'm going to get started and I'll be right back to show you the results. And we're back. We have finished our shade sail job. And you can see the two-story house back there is covered up from view. We do only have just these small gaps between where they might be able to see something, but other than that, they've got complete privacy. We actually took our shade sails down behind our track system for their curtains to get even more coverage of any visibility from outside. But here we are. Here's the completed product of our shade sails. And what's going to be wonderful is when the summer comes, and it's beginning of February right now, but come, May, June, July, August, when the sun is right overhead, those shade sails right over in that corner are going to make that area nice and shady, a great place to hang out outside. And it's also going to, in the late afternoons, spread shade right out across the swimming pool. It's going to give them a nice place to be in the shade, in the pool, without having the hot blazing sun down on them. And our shade sails are specifically designed for screen enclosures. You can see that we kind of match the sections of the screen enclosure. And the reason we do that is so that these shade sails don't have to come down during storms, hurricanes. You can see it's a bit of a windy day. You can see the curtains moving, but the shade sails barely move because the way we measure them and cut them and install them, we like them taut, so they're not, they don't move a lot like you see at the car dealerships and some of the playgrounds where they have shade sails. So they just barely move in the breezes. Most of the time our shade sails are at a slight pitch like this, so the wind is kind of flowing crossways across them, not directly down onto them or up from underneath. Most of our customers, they never even take their shade sails down during hurricanes. All the hardware that we use for our shade sails is stainless steel, from the corner triangle attachments to the spring clips, to the 1/4-inch eye bolts that we drill through the frame to install. And we try to use minimal amount of hardware. You can see that we've got 2 corners, a corner from each shade sail attached to the same eye bolt. We just attach an eye nut on the other side of it. But minimal impact to the pool enclosure itself, with just these small 1/4-inch holes, just a hole that's approximately the same size or just a little bigger than what the screws make when they're building the enclosure. So we try to make this as an installation with as little hardware as necessary. And again, we stretch the sails taut. We match the sections of the screen enclosure so that wind can flow between the shade sails as well as through them. You can see this is a mesh fabric that does not completely obscure the view. You can see some clouds back there in the background behind this one. But the wind flows over the shade sails, it flows through it, it flows around it. So these sails don't ever need to be taken down, and they give you semi-permanent shade, but they can be taken down if you want to. It's just a matter of simply disconnecting the spring clip. You just give that corner a tug, disconnect the spring clip, and you can take these down. The only issue is if you have a really tall enclosure, you're going to need some ladders and scaffolding, or maybe a handyman with the right equipment to come take them down for you, but they can be taken down. So this is another job finished from Privacy on Demand and Florida Lanai Curtains. We look forward to getting a call from you so we can help you meet your privacy and shade needs. So thanks for stopping by our YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day.